Alright everyone, it's Eric coming from Kansas again, back for another video. So I just got done with my father-in-law's sump pump battery, and I'll be posting that up here pretty soon, what it looks like. And if we haven't done any testing, we'll get back to his house sometime, we'll take a video of that too, but it works pretty good. But I called that series of videos 3.1, 3.2 of this build. Kind of a tangent for what we're doing here, but I just wanted to get back to the battery we're building for our system. So taking some more of these cells from battery hookup, and I finally got all the bus bars made for this first one, and been putting it together. Got just a 60 amp BMS for this one, and got two of them because I'm making two of these. This is going to be a 100 amp hour battery each, so we're going to have a total of 200 amp hours at 24 volts, so about 5 kilowatt hours. At least that's what I'm expecting. I'm going to do a capacity testing later on, but anyway, just building the battery here. Had them all sitting out here, balancing out together. So now I'm putting it together, and just wanted to show you an update here. So got it set up here in cells of 2. So 2 cells and 3.2 volts, 50 amp hour cells each. At least that's what they're supposed to be, and that's what they are. That's what they were with my father-in-law's battery. So expect the same here. But yeah, I got the main negative here and the main positive here, and I'm going to mount the BMS about right here, and got some Anderson 50 amp nominal connectors here, along with some lugs made for 6 gauge wire. You can see there, hopefully. And then I already had a couple of 120 amp nominal Anderson connectors that I'm going to use for paralleling. So each of these 100 amp hour batteries is going to have a couple of 50 amp connectors connecting them together into our system. And then 2 of these are going to be in parallel, and they're going to tie into one of these. And then this is going to come from our main bus bars that are downstairs in our system, and these lugs are for those 120 amp hour or 120 amp Anderson plugs. So this is for 4 gauge wire. 2 6 gauges should fit inside there, and I'll just crimp it together. So anyway, just thought I'd give an update, and I'll continue on here and update you some more when I get some more finished here. Alright everybody, I got the first battery pack assembled here. Just wanted to give you an update. So got the BMS over here, and got a 50 amp nominal Anderson connector right there, and the BMS negative power out goes to this nut here I've got, just so I could have a connection to mount this Anderson connector to, or to connect it to. And then I got the other side, the positive side, to the main positive of the battery. This is the battery main negative over here. So anyway, that's what that looks like. And I'm using the, as you've probably seen before, previously, the milk crate method. Not my own idea. Got it from Mr. Will Prowse. If you ever watch his channels, or his channel on building your own batteries, really like all the stuff that he does. It's pretty entertaining. At any rate, that's what I've got here, and now I'm working on I'm hoping to find another milk crate somewhere. I think we have another one around here somewhere, but it might be for our kids' toys. I'll see if I can steal it. But anyway, these wires I got here, I'm making the parallel Anderson connector for. So I'll have two two 250 amps right here, and then 120 amp right there at the end, connecting both sets of 6-gauge wires. This is welding cable wire, so it's pretty flexible, pretty thinly stranded. I don't know if you can see that or not, but focus isn't that great, unfortunately. But anyway, that's where I'm at, and I'll show you an update here when I get a little farther. All right, folks, back with another update. So I got the Anderson connector parallel cable built. So these are 50 amp connectors on each end, and then I got a 120 amp nominal one right here. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there's the 120 right there. It's kind of upside down. Anyway, this is all 6-gauge welding cable wire, and got some heat shrink wrap there. They just barely fit in the lugs. The lugs inside there are for 4-gauge wire, Anderson connector lugs, and they just barely fit in there. So it's pretty snug, even before I crimped it. And ones back here work pretty well too. They're a lot smaller, but easy to work with. And here's the first of the two 100 amp hour nominal 24 volt batteries. So I think I showed you this before. I got the BMS here, Anderson 50 amp nominal connector here, and wire to the main positive, and then the main negative terminals right here. So now I'm gonna hook this 120 amp Anderson plug into this 120 amp Anderson plug I made right here. Got it coming out of one of the 3 sets of battery leads coming out of the main bus bars. And I'm gonna hook that up and set the battery up here, and yeah, should be pretty non-eventful, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so folks, I didn't quite hook it up yet. Get the wiring in place. Got the Anderson connectors hooked up back there. Got one of them just draped back in here. But just got this kind of sitting here. It's the middle of the day, sun's out. This battery right here I just made is voltage is about 24.7. The voltage we've got right now on the batteries is about well, that's hard to see. You can see it better down there. It's about 26.2. And so to keep from sparking or a big current surge, I'm just gonna hook this battery up tonight when the voltage is lower. The battery capacity on these right now, they're pretty low on capacity because we had a cloudy day yesterday and also today, so they're pretty low. So I think I'll wait till the sun goes down to hook this up, but stay tuned. All right, everyone, it's not the prettiest, but it works for me, for us, and this is the first of 2 packs we're putting together. Got it all connected. It is connected to our battery bank. Run through here, and it's currently, I guess, balancing, if you will, with those 2 24 volt packs, and then this one right here. So these 2 are at 25.8 volts or 25.9. This one is at 24.7. plugged it in. No excitement at all, just plugged it in, and it's charging off of those other ones. And so what I'm doing here is I've got all these packs that were, before I plug this in, I had all these at a kind of a low state of charge, and so I could plug this one in without too much excitement, and that's what happened. So what I'm going to do is, before I do a capacity test, I'm going to let the system charge everything up to where I want it to, just because that's the easiest for me. I could use this charger right here, but it's for me it's a little too much for just one of these packs. If I had both of them built, and I could probably use that pretty confidently, but this thing puts out 40 plus amps at 24 volts, and that's a little much for the BMS on there. It says it's 30 amp charge rate, 60 amp discharge. So I'll just let it be and let the solar charge it up over a few days here, and get that all worked out, and then I may or may not get the other pack in here before I capacity test this one, but we'll see what happens. But it's all plugged in. Looks tidy enough to be somewhat safe. I'm gonna have a piece of foam covering this here, so in case I drop anything through this shelf here, it won't hurt anything. So anyway, that's where I'm at, and capacity test on this one is coming, or on both of them here once I get the other one built. So stay tuned.